Good morning. I think we can start this ceremony. Welcome to Madrid and to Spain. Today we are going to celebrate our ceremony of the European Statistics Competition in its 7th edition. It's a great pleasure to receive the winning teams of this edition in each category from Greece and from Lithuania. I know that yesterday you enjoyed a nice breaker dinner and had a good time sharing your experiences about your participation in the competition. So I'm sure that both teams had a lot to say. We will have the opportunity to hear them during the ceremony. It's also a great pleasure to receive the teacher who leads the two teams. In the case of Greek team, she lead another team that won this award last year, and she attended the European Youth Week held in Brussels last April with her students. And I thank to Jean-Pierre, Poncelet, Director of Standards, Dissemination and Cooperation in Eurostat, for being here in Madrid. And in addition, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you, your very proud families, other participating teams, and our colleagues from the National Statistic Institutes of some of the participating countries in the European competition responsible for the organization of the national phases. Now, I think it's time to start this ceremony. I give the floor to the chair of the ceremony, Jean-Pierre. So, Jean-Pierre, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elena, and also good morning from my side on behalf of Eurostat. Welcome to this award ceremony. I would like to welcome, of course, all the participants who are present in the room today, but also all the ones who are connected remotely. And warm welcome to all of you. So we are at the end of this 7th European Statistics competition. It's drawing to a close, and it's really a great pleasure for me to be here in Madrid and being welcomed by Elena, the president of INE, and to meet the winning teams who are here in the room. As I said, the event is web streamed, and of course for me it's very much important also to reach out to all potentially reaching out to all the participants and maybe future participants for the years to come. We will come back to that later in this ceremony. So this competition again was a real success. We had more than 22,500 participants, so which really an ever-growing number, with 1,600 schools or educational centers who participated. This is the highest number actually that we got over the time. And if I may dare a comparison, we are even more successful than the European Song Contest, because in the number of active participants at least, and of course I will not try to make you believe that we are more powerful and more successful than the European Song Contest in terms of people watching, but certainly in terms of participants. And this is very clear. We have 20 countries that participated to the competition this year. Of course, you know the EU is composed of more than 20, so we still have a bit of margin. It's an invitation to all the other countries to join in the futures. And we had the pleasure to have Malta and Germany again as in this competition this year. Before we go and we move to the award ceremony itself, I would like to come back to two basic fundamentals and the reason why we are organizing actually this competition. And for me, I see this from two perspectives. The reason why we are here, we are organizing this at Eurostat level. First of all, it's because fact matters. I will come back to that afterwards. And the second important aspect is that we want to hear you as the next generation who will be in the command of the societies. Coming back to the first aspect, fact matters. We know that we are and we live in a time of huge flow of data, statistics, and we need really, and you need to have really critical minds in assessing, grasping all this flow of information, this flow of data, and to make choices in your life based on this information, and also taking decision. Of course, I see young people in front of me. Some of them, the you are the senior actually of the, it's already scaring maybe at being 18 years old or 17 years old to be labeled as senior, but you are the senior in the competition, the other are the junior, and you will certainly have to take decisions soon. I mean, in your life, certainly you have already started. And I would like to give you simply a few examples of decisions on the basis of which you can safely use data and information that we produce. For example, simply deciding your future studies, what you are going to study. It's important, it will determine your life. And of course, you have to orient yourself where, of course, you have an interest, but looking at the economic sector to see how it is developing and before engaging into this road. Which company to work for, which organization is also important. You have data, financial data that you can compare to an average of the sector, for example. Where you want to establish yourself to have a good quality of life. And we have statistics on that also on some regional aspects. Which kind of mortgage will you take when you buy a house or when you buy an apartment? You will have to deal with inflation, interest rates. All of this is also produced by official statistics. In which areas are the rents less or more expensive? We are also producing information on that. Why it's important to limit your carbon footprint. I mean, we are producing data on carbon footprint, and we know the impact on the climate change and the difficulties that we are facing nowadays. Why recycling your waste? Why limiting your water consumptions? A decision that you take on a daily basis. I mean, you open the tap for 5 seconds or 15 seconds. You take a bath or a shower. So this makes a difference, and this has collectively an impact on societies. And maybe more moving towards something which is a bit more political, I would say. How did your government manage policies which are important for you? And more recently, we had the European elections, which took place a couple of weeks ago. And of course, when being called to vote in the future, you will ask yourself, what is the EU doing for me? Why is Europe there? And on the last one, what is Europe doing for you? This is actually our role and our job in Eurostat, together with the National Statistical Institute, to provide and inform with high-quality data on statistics in an impartial and an independent manner on the various aspects that matter for you as a European citizen. So now coming back to the competition itself, this is really a way that we want to get to know you, to get to know and to engage with official statistics in a fun way. And we will see with your videos that indeed it's also possible to have fun when producing statistics. And also this competition and the fact that the two teachers, your teachers, are there with us today, it's important to encourage all the teachers in Europe to consider accompanying the students into the next year competition and to use educational materials which is available to be reused in their training in their classes. Secondly, we want to hear your voice. This is the other reason why we have this competition. And the competition is one of the Eurostat flagship initiative at EU level, trying to connect with you as young people. So you have a lot to tell us, and we have seen this in the various videos. You convey a message, and this is really what we want to achieve, is to listen to you and to help you at the same time to develop your critical mind and also your communication style. So not only important to know the statistics, know the data, but another important aspect is good communication. And the fact that we ask for a video is the proof of that. So the success of the competition, as you can imagine, is due to the excellent cooperation we have within the European statistical system, Eurostat and the National Statistical Institute. But not only, of course, this is a partnership between national statistical institutes, statistical societies, universities, ministries of education, even businesses and central banks are involved. So this collaboration is, for me, a real strength in this competition. And this is what is keeping the competition going and growing over time. And I would really like to thank all the organizations who participated to the success of the competition. Another aspect that I would like to mention before moving to the more protocol part of the ceremony, so to speak, is that this competition is a team-based competition. Of course, we have competition, and we know that I could put into bracket unfortunately we are living in a world of competition, but for me it's very important, and I'm sure you have experienced this in this competition, that teamwork is critical. And you will see more and more in the future that you have to rely on the strength, on the power of a team, and this is what makes collectively the difference, is to really be able to build and bring together different participants in a team, different team members, and working together is also an important feature of this competition. So. Now we were in the European finals of the competitions, and we were asking you to make a video that we will see the winner of this year. And the theme of the competition, of the video, is to ask your views about to what extent everything was better before by using official statistics. And I must say I was really impressed when looking at your work, at your video, because we could immediately feel all the passion that you put in your work, your creativity, which is important to attract the attention of others, and creativity is also key, and the quality of your work. And I would like to add also the very powerful and imaginative videos, as video is, we know, one of the main vehicles nowadays to get to be informed, and producing excellent videos and powerful videos with powerful narrative is key. So. Now, as we could see, I mean, in the different laureates, we have we were traveling along the time. We had history lessons. We even had an escape game in one of the video. And the message that we got is clear from you: is to build a better future with the lessons learned from the past. There were 64 teams in this European phase who submitted videos, 34 in the junior group and 30 in the senior group. And as you can imagine, deciding on the laureates was not easy, and this is why we rely on a jury of international participant, international experts, as well as on the staff of the National Statistical Institute and Eurostat colleagues also who assisted in the final screening. I mean, all the videos presented and were really very good, but at the end you are there, and this is because the jury came to the conclusion that you provided the best product. Now it's time to introduce the 2024 competition and the winners and the finalists, and I would like to start with the junior age group, so the 14-16 years old group. And among the 5 teams which made to the final round, we have the pleasure to welcome the Greek team from the AFS Stat 8 from Greece, as the code name mentioned in my speaking point, so you will recognize yourself with this. And really, we were very interested and impressed by your engaging time-traveling videos. So the jury really appreciated the fact that your video really feels like a real movie where you compare fact and figures as part of a plot, engaging suspense, created with story and music, and all this package combined with originality of your concept and the ease of understanding of the graphs was really what makes the difference. And I would like that before moving to your video, we first have the video introducing the competition, and then we will come to your video. So I would ask for the first introductory video, and then we will come to yours. Thank you. So now let's take a look to the video from the Greek team.
Time machine is ready. I can travel back in time before the disaster. Gideon, which year should I go to?
Choose a year.
Around 1970?
Dictatorship.
No way. 1986? My grandfather said everything was better then.
Nuclear meltdown in Chernobyl.
How about 2024? The planet was still okay then.
Recovery from financial crisis and global pandemic.
Oh, come on. Help me choose between the last two. I don't have much time.
Choose life quality factors to contrast.
Environment?
Plastic production increased hugely and climate change caused the annual average temperatures to rise significantly, affecting people's lives.
Economical safety?
Life is more expensive in 2024 and Greece is the second poorest country in Europe. Unemployment is also much higher than in 1986. Total government expenditure has risen but the country is still slowly recovering from a financial crisis.
Physical safety?
The total number of crimes in 1986 is higher.
Rights and level of democracy?
The democracy index went down and the human rights index followed a similar course. Most Greeks don't seem to be satisfied with how democracy works in their country in 2024.
Health?
Government spends more on health, however suicides and reports of mental health problems are more frequent.
Education?
Many more adults are educated, and there are more researchers than ever before in Greece in 2024. The share of women in formal education has significantly risen. People are more academically qualified, but often less ready for real life.
Social interactions?
Social interactions have been impacted by new technologies. People of 2024 spend a lot of time on screens and keep in contact largely through social media, missing out on real contact. Incoming sandstorm. Estimated time left, 10 seconds. Seek shelter.
No. I have to do it. There is no time left.
Approximate time left, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2.
I know it's not perfect, but I'll do my best to change the future.
So warm congratulations to the winning team, and I would like to ask you to join and to receive your diploma. And please.
Okay, hello everyone. It's such an honor and so unexpected to be standing here again for a second time in a row. Excuse me, I'm a bit sick today. So thank you everyone. It is my 4th year of participating in the European competition. Another year of teaching, learning, collaboration, hard work and creativity. From my experience so far in this, I have learned that in order to present data to others in a way that sticks to them, you have to tell a story that will capture them. So if you have to make a good video for this competition, you have to come up with a creative and fun scenario and of course present a full and accurate picture of the data. So this is the first thing I say to my students now when they come to the stage of making the video. I was so happy to see my students this year unlocking their creativity and coming up with such a clever scenario and fun at the same time. So I'm very glad we made this journey together, guys, and I'm very proud of you, Anna, Maria, Dimitris. Congratulations. So I also want to thank my school back in Thessaloniki for actually supporting us at every stage. And we have made an amazing team there of teachers that support each other. So this is also important to have support. And I want to talk a little bit about this year's topic also. It was both interesting and challenging because Greece has gone through a lot in the last few years. A huge financial crisis from which it hasn't fully recovered yet, and the pandemic on top of it. So we do hear a lot this claim, everything was better before. I think it was a very nice choice of a topic. It was relevant for all countries for a different reason in each country. And unfortunately, to some extent, it is true for Greece. However, as we see in most of the videos that we saw from all countries, we come to the common conclusion that there is no definite answer. There is no single era that everything was perfect in. I was very glad to see this common conclusion in all videos. And what matters is to be able to live in your time and make the best you can in your present with what you have, and with good knowledge of the past, always if possible, to create the best version of the future you want for you and for your children. This was a very hopeful message that came out of this year's competition, and something young people need to realize. I want to stress one more time the importance of this competition for us teachers in Greece, for all stages of the competition, the national and the European, because it is like an oasis in a curriculum desert where there is not enough space left for being creative and for developing critical thinking, especially when it comes to statistics and data science, which is almost absent from the school curriculum. This competition gives us an opportunity to work with students with real data, to show them how you can search for official data on nearly every topic you can imagine and are interested in, and how you can support or refute a claim based on data, on official data, rather than just on intuition or how you feel. So please, people here at INE who started this all, and people at Eurostat and Elstat and all statistical institutions across Europe, continue your work in helping to develop data literacy for all young people in Europe. It matters, and we appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Well, I think it was perhaps the most fun competition we took part in this year. It was our first time making a short film, and we got to explore editing, script writing, and well, a bit of acting. The competition was very imaginative, and I'm glad we made it here, even though we didn't quite expect it. It turns out that our work bore fruit, and we are very excited about our achievement. I would like to thank my teammates, Maria and Dimitris, and of course, Ms. Grigoriadou. Together, working hard, we made this possible while having fun. Thank you for this wonderful journey.
Hi, I'm Maria. And I do have to say that statistics is not really easy, but that doesn't mean that it is not interesting, entertaining, and fascinating. So I appreciate this great opportunity to do something fun with my teammates and also learn at the same time. Via this competition, we got to develop our teamwork skills and also get to know each other better, while also learning many things about our country, Greece, and generally our planet. And as Ms. Grigoriadou mentioned, statistics is really underestimated in schools, but I think that it is very useful. And so I want to thank Anna and Dimitris, my teammates, and obviously our teacher, Ms. Grigoriadou, for all this amazing journey that we had. And obviously all of you who prompted us to learn things and made statistics more popular amongst the young in Europe. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again to the Greek team. So Anna Tsiridou, Maria Andra Dimitrios, Fanurios Georgiou from the American Farm School, and their teacher Olga Grigoriadou. Now let's move to the next step in this ceremony. We go and we will welcome the senior age group and award the prize to them. This is the team Zuikos from Lithuania. And this team was chosen as the best team among the 5 teams in the final round. They really were impressing the jury with a well-produced video comparing past and present in Lithuania. And the jury was really impressed also by the creative concept of the video, supporting by clear and stylish statistical visualizations, which is very important nowadays, a good comparison of the new and the old, and the original music, which was offered with the video. I propose that we watch this winning video together.
In the 1980s, only 2 out of 10 people had color television. It took about 3 wages for an average industry worker to be able to afford it, whereas nowadays, Lithuanians can afford 5 medium-quality TVs from a single average monthly salary alone. Almost every single family owns one. Technology in Lithuania has advanced in other ways as well. For example, did you know that Lithuania has one of the fastest internet networks in the world? It was ranked first in 2011.
Hey, Grandma.
Another thing that has improved is the average life expectancy. During the Soviet era, it was 71 years. In the 2020s, the average person lives to be 76 years old. The quality of life has improved a lot as well. In the 1980s, there were 12 establishments of higher education. In 2024, there are more than 40. And Lithuanians are one of the most educated in the whole European Union. We are 4th by tertiary educational attainment of citizens aged 25 to 34. The figures are significantly higher than the EU average. The GDP in 1995 was $7 billion. There's been a gradual increase over the last 30 years. Now it's 70 billion, which is 10 times more. Nowadays, Lithuania uses 29% of its energy from renewable sources. That's 6% more than the EU average. It has grown 13% since 2005. Over the last 40 years, Lithuania has only been moving forward and leaving negative remnants of its past behind. It has shifted to a democratic system and a free economy, and is in a better state than ever.
I would like to invite the team to receive their prize.
Good morning. We are very grateful that we were given a chance to participate in this international competition. I would like to thank the organizers for this amazing opportunity. I am incredibly enjoyed that the video my student produced was chosen as a winner by the jury. This year's topic is especially important for Lithuanians because for 50 years we lived in a planet economy. This was were incredibly touched for the people of Lithuania. However, a stereotype persists that is used to be better back then. But the video that Adriana, Ernest, Valeria, who sadly couldn't come here, with the help of Camila, produced is especially important in proving the stereotype wrong and showing that life nowadays is so much better. Thank you one again for recognizing our work. I am very proud of my students who were creative, precise with facts, and very independent. Thank you.
Hi, we're very honored to be here. It's been such an incredible journey. When we registered for the national stage, we couldn't even imagine that we would get this far and that we'd be standing here. First of all, we'd like to thank the organizers for this amazing event. Huge thanks to Eurostat and national statistics organizations and institutions, especially Spain's, for organizing and facilitating this whole event and welcoming us in Madrid, and Lithuania's for obviously allowing us to participate in it. Thanks to all the organizations for hosting this competition and encouraging youth to learn more about statistics and apply them in various real-life scenarios.
While participating in this event, we learned to find data to analyze our country's overall economic, social, and geopolitical state. We also got a broader view of the overall state of not only Lithuania, but the whole European Union.
Statistics helped us denounce the stereotypes in our nation and come to the conclusion that life in Lithuania has gotten better over years.
It's important to emphasize that a fair bit of Lithuanians still believe that, it used to be better in the good old days, and remain skeptical about the present and the future, and that we believe that our video on this topic that proves them wrong is absolutely essential. And statistics only help us do that, and we're so grateful that all of the national and international statistics organizations exist to help us actually prove that life is so much better nowadays.
We would also like to thank our teacher, Vigilia, for always being there for us. She was there during hardships and helped us overcome different obstacles, and she was the one who sparked our interest in the competition in the first place. So it was really great. And I also want to thank my teammates, Valeria, Arnos, and Camila, for always being there and not giving up and being persistent and determined. And we spent countless hours working on this project, even with final exams coming up. And we had to rewrite our script several times as well because we didn't get the result that we wanted. We weren't satisfied, so we had to refilm our whole video as well until we were finally satisfied because we wanted to make the best video possible.
We're so glad that contests like these exist because we allow young people to be creative as well as learn about statistics, the European Union, and their own country.
It's also important to recognize that the whole world nowadays relies on statistics and data, as the Greek team mentioned. Not only companies, but also governments, organizations like the European Union rely on statistics to make the whole world and their organizations and international entities a better place to live. That's why we believe that it is in most young people's interest to learn how to use statistical data and apply it in real-life scenarios, and do not forget that it exists and it is something that you can always rely on if you want to check something or if you want to make sure that something that you think is true, it is actually true.
We're so grateful to be standing here right now. We hope that our video can educate people that life in Lithuania has improved a lot and spark their interest in statistics. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Arnas Matuolis, Adriana Zlatkute, Valeria Zelevaite, and also to the teacher Vigilia Kaleriene from the Vilnius Abraomas Kulvietis Classical Gymnasium. So warm congratulations. Now we are approaching the end of this ceremony already. Time is really flying. And before closing, please allow me a few final remarks, a few final comments. So today we really celebrated your hard work in these competitions and all your accomplishments. Not only those of you who were the winners, but all the ones who participated, be it at European level and also at national levels. And you have shown that you enjoy exploring numbers, and some of you refer to the importance of numbers and figures in the accepted speeches, analyzing data and using them to solve real life problems. This is very important. Soon, as I mentioned before, you will be thinking, or you will have to decide what you want to do in your life, and in particular what you will start as a study and what kind of job you would like to have. And I really want to say that you and we have this chance as European citizens that we can be actors of our own destiny. This is very much important. So my advice to you is certainly to believe in yourself and to listen to your inner voice when you take important decisions in your life. But whatever you will decide in this journey of your life, make sure that you are properly informed and you have the information which you need to take a good decision. This is one key advice to you and to all of us, actually, not only to you being part of this competition. And you can be sure that there will be many decisions to take in life, and those decisions will be personal decisions, really close to you, or professional ones. And this motto to be informed and to think about acting is an important one. Talking about professional life, of course, I would not resist to use this opportunity to have this audience and also the people and students or potential students remotely connected to promote the European Master in Official Statistics. This is EMOS that we have developed at European Statistical System level with a group of master program in statistics and data sciences, which are really promoted and certified, attested by the European Statistical Systems and recognized of high quality. There are 31 such programs across Europe in 17 countries. And if you are interested, of course, I would certainly really encourage you to visit our Eurostat website on the EMOS program. Of course, I would not expect the 22,000 plus participants to the competition to take EMOS or to take a master in official statistics. But this is why whatever you do in your life and when you are back home, if there is anything I would like you to remember, at least from my perspective, from this ceremony and from this competition, are the following. First of all, believe in yourself, as I mentioned several times. Also believe in the power of the team, as you could experience in the competition. The second important aspect is whatever you do or decide, exercise a critical mind. Based on fact, use data and statistics, and check the source of your information before. And the last one is I assume also a fact, is that people are afraid of figures, are afraid of statistics, are afraid of data, but they like stories. And this is also, again, why we have in this competition the product as videos, is the importance of telling stories. Bringing, screening figures and bringing a powerful message, conveying powerful message to whoever is listening to you. And be sure that this is as important as the good quality of the data we use or we produce. And last advice from my side, have fun in your life, like you had fun in this competition. So before concluding, I would like to thank all the people who were involved in the competition, the students, the teachers, of course, the NSIs, Eurostat colleagues, for your time, for your passion, and for your endurance, and for all your hard work in preparing for this final stage, but also for the national stage. And special thanks to INE Spain and to Elena, and INE coordinated once more the competition, which is really highly appreciated, and without the support of Spain and INE Spain, this competition would not happen. So many thanks, and we are very glad to be working with you in this project. So now I would like to give back to the president of INE, Elena, please.
Thank you very much, Jean-Pierre. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the teams that participate in this edition of the competition, and especially the winners from Greece and from Lithuania. I'm impressed with your communication skills and the way you convey your message. Your videos are excellent. With them, you make us think if everything was better before, especially the nostalgic ones who maintain this statement, no, as you said before. Both teams use a very illustrative way of comparing the past and the present, using data from different aspects: environment, economy, education, health, living conditions, and showing us that not all of the past was better. The Greek team said in their video, when the main character chooses 2024 to escape the end of the world, "I know it's not perfect, but I do my best to change the future." That is one of the great values of the official statistic and what we work for day by day, producing high-quality data that help us to understand our reality and be aware of the problem we face as a society to make better decisions based on data. And both teams, with your videos, are helping to make other people to use and to understand the official data. Let me highlight some of the key figures that summarize this 7th edition and that Jean-Pierre has already mentioned. The 7th edition of the competition has reached almost 22,500 students from 20 countries. We have broken all the records in this competition. It's not easy to achieve, and they are not only figures, they mean a lot. Therefore, I would like to thank the different actors involved in it for their efforts to achieve this. First of all, I would like to thank the Eurostat team for the collaboration, and thank you to Jean-Pierre for being here, which is very important to continue developing the competition and the joint work in the European statistical system. Below, all those colleagues from the National Statistics Institute who make this contest possible, and better edition after edition with their work, effort, and contribution. And last but not least, the educational community, especially the teachers who lead and involve their students not only in the European statistical competition, but also in the knowledge of statistics, the sources, and how to interpret them. This is a powerful tool that will stay with you, students, your entire life. You will become well-informed adult citizens, and you will be able to make data-based decisions. Remember to thank your teacher for that. This award ceremony closes the 2024 edition. However, we are already working on the next one. I would like to invite everyone present and those who follow us on the streaming to participate in the next edition of the European Statistical Competition, which will begin at the end of this summer in many countries. So thank you, and I hope to see you all next year. Thank you.